Hello our dear students, before we start our lesson, let's remember the major steps you should follow to lower your risk of getting sick. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Take extra measures to put distance between yourself and others. Cover coughs and sneezes with a tissue or the inner side of your elbow to avoid getting germs on your hands. Clean and disinfect commonly used surfaces. Now, let's start with our lesson. Today I have a grammar lesson for you today, and I'm really excited to present it for you. We are going to talk about, conditionals. There are 4 types of conditionals, only 2 will be included in this video. Okay, look at this. Why actually do we use conditionals? Yes, to express what actually happens, what could happen in future. Look at these 2 examples. If I get sick, I go to the doctor. If I get sick, I go to the doctor. If I get sick, I will go to the doctor. Okay, let's talk about what's similar in this sentence. Okay, both of them use 2 clauses, 2 parts of each sentence, separated by, correct, a comma. Excellent. Second, both of them start with conjunction F. Both of them have condition. What's a condition? Condition is simply something that needs to exist in order for something else to happen. This part is what we call the if or condition, and this is the result. This part relies simply on the happening of the first part. Okay, we have the if clause and the result clause. If clause and the result clause. What's the difference? Notice the difference? Yes, correct. The difference is mainly in the verb form. Here we have go and here we have future will go. Okay. The conditional sentence actually has 2 parts. The first part is the if clause or the condition, which has an event or a situation that must happen in order for other thing to happen. And the result clause or the effect clause, which can only happen if the if clause occurs. We have 2 conditional cases, the 0 and the first. Let's start with the 0 condition. If we look at the condition clause, it's in present simple, and the result clause is actually in present simple as well. The 0 conditional is normally called the fact clause. Why do we use it? Look at this sentence. If you heat ice, it melts. Once more, if you heat ice, it melts. The condition is that you heat ice. What's happening? It melts. So the result relies on depends on the happening of the condition clause. Okay, so when exactly do we use 0 conditionals? Okay, we use it mainly to refer to habits, facts, and truths. These are things you can't argue about. There is no possibility. The result will always happen. If can be replaced by the word when without changing the meaning. Okay, look at this example. If you heat ice, it melts. So, if you heat ice, what's happening? It melts. If it rains, the grass gets wet. Both of these verbs are in present simple. So I can replace if with when like this. When you heat ice, it melts. Or when it rains, the grass gets wet. More examples. If water reaches 100 degrees, it boils. Or when water reaches 100 degrees, it boils. If you touch fire, you get burnt. Or when you touch fire, you get burnt. If babies are hungry, they cry. When babies are hungry, they cry. Okay. If I oversleep, this is a condition, and what is the result? I miss the bus. Okay. If I'm late for school, what is the result? My teacher gets angry. Now we are moving to first conditional. Notice the condition clause here is in present simple, and the result clause consists of will plus infinitive. Look at this example. If it rains tomorrow, what will happen? I will stay at home. The condition that it rains, and the result that I will stay at home. So when exactly do we use the first conditional? Yes. We use the first conditional to talk about something that will or can happen in the future as a possible condition. Okay. So it speaks about something that's possible or likely to happen in the future, a likely future outcome. Let's write some sentence. If I go to London, what will happen? Yes, I will see the Big Ben. If I go to London, I will see the Big Ben. If she goes to London, notice that we have present simple. What is the result? She will look right before crossing a street. She will look right before crossing a street. Okay, if she goes to Paris, what is she going to see? Yes, she will see the Eiffel Tower. She will see the Eiffel Tower. Okay, now it's your time. You have to make now zero conditional. If I wake up late, I remember that the zero conditional we have present simple and present simple. If I
wake up,
excellent. If I wake up late, I'm late for work. Excellent. If children not eat well, they not be healthy. Notice that we can also use the negative form. Okay, if children
don't eat,
excellent, don't eat well, they
aren't
healthy. If people
eat
too many sweets, the result they get fat. If she heats, it's a mistake because she has s in verb. Okay, if she heats ice, it
melts.
Excellent. You notice the mistake. It melts. Okay, if he speak to John, he get annoyed. If he speaks, excellent, he gets annoyed. Excellent. Okay, now you have to choose the correct response for each sentence. Okay, if you crazy food, you will become fat. If you
eat,
we have the condition in present simple. If your sister goes to Paris, she
will have.
Excellent, will have. This is the result clause which should be in future, will have. If he does that, he will be sorry. If I leave now, I will arrive in New York by 8 p.m. You, on your test, if you don't study,
want to do well
in your test. Excellent. More examples. They won't know the cross if you space them. If you
don't tell.
Excellent. If you don't tell. Okay. If I bake a cake, have some.
Will you
have some? If will you answer the phone? If he calls you. If you don't go to the party, I'm very upset.
I will be.
If you get a haircut, you much better.
You will
look much better. Excellent. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to download worksheets and answer them. Practice making